What's up, my dudes? It's Caroline. If you want to see how I did this everyday smoky eye look that I do all the time, keep watching.
Alright, let's get this started. We're gonna start off with a primer, and I am using the Rimmel London Stay Matte Primer. I make the weirdest faces in this video, so watch out, and I dance a lot. Moving on to foundation, I will be using the Maybelline Super Stay Better Skin Foundation in 25 Nude Beige. So I just like to put this all over my face and then blend it in with a brush. This is the brush that I'm going to be using. It's like a really flat top kabuki brush, I think is what it is. I don't know, it works really well, and I just go in circles to help it not be as streaky, I guess. My sister tells me that I use too much, but sometimes you gotta use a lot. Your girl has a big face, and I got splotchy ass skin, so there's that. One of these days, I'm gonna rip my nose piercing out. I can already feel it. It always gets caught in the brush. I need to be way more careful. I cannot stress this enough. Always blend to your neck. I'm sure you were raised better. Now I'm going to be using this Urban Decay All Nighter Full Coverage Foundation. I'm just going to put it on my hand and then use a brush to put it under my eyes as concealer. I did have concealer on before this, but I had ran out, so that's why I'm using this new one. I'm going to also put it on the bridge of my nose, on my big ass forehead, and on my chin, as well as above the jawline and like where a mustache would go. Hey, gotcha. Alright, now we're going to be going in with a little sponge. I get these at Walmart, they're really cool. There's like a bunch of different colors. We're just going to use it to blend in our concealer. I was feeling the beat a little too hard right there. After concealer, we're going to use the Coty Airspun Loose Face Powder as a setting powder and also to bake this because I'm super oily. And yes, it does help to dance and sing. Also, don't ever think that you're using too much because it will always help you later when you're going to blend it all out. This made me think of White Chicks when that one prissy girl's like, clean it up, crack whore. Okay, now moving on to eyebrows, I will be using this Rimmel London, I think it's like just an eyebrow pencil, I guess. We are going to use the comb side to brush out our eyebrows because not brushing your eyebrows out is literally the worst idea ever. And now with a light hand, you'll just draw over your natural eyebrow. You can overdraw if you want, but I just decide not to. Now you're gonna get yourself a Q-tip, and let me tell you, these bitches save lives. Yeah, and then you're just gonna use it to clean out underneath and above if you have to. I usually use it for the arch and the top corner. Ahí está, perfect pinche eyebrow. Now we're gonna brush the bake off with a big fluffy brush, and we're just gonna use a little bit of this Airspun to blend it all together. I told you I was gonna snag my nose. We about to go in with this cheap ass palette, this bronzing palette that I got at Marshall's like Christmas time. It's really good though. We're gonna use these two colors, blend them together, and use it all over where you would usually bronze. I would say I use it more as a contour as well. I use it on my huge 8 head. And then I also use it on my jaw and all around the bottom, and then also to make my nose look skinnier. Alright, so on this side of my face I have a natural hollow, and on this side of my face I do not. So I have to fake it. Fake it till you make it, am I right, ladies? I just use a darker color for that. Alright, well now we're going to use a flat top brush and this Tarte 12-hour blush in the shade Party. And I'm just going to use that on the inner part of my cheek and then just spread it out from there. I like to use this Maybelline Fit Me Matte Poreless Foundation powder as like an all-over eyeshadow color. And now going into the NYX Happy Birthday palette, which is like the best thing ever. I'm going to be using this burnt orange color as an all-over color, kind of like a halo, and then just blend with a fluffy blending brush. I don't know why I'm making that face right there. I probably left something on and forgot to turn it off, but I got it. And then you're just going to do the same thing on the other side. You can never do too much blending. Just a reminder. Now I'm going to take this purple, like it's maroon. Hey! And then I'm going to use that to underline the burnt orange, give it some shadow, and then you just want to blend it thoroughly to give it a nice gradient. Once again, you're going to do the same thing on the other side. Out of the Urban Decay Shadow Box palette, we're going to be using Blackout, which is a matte black, and we're just going to focus that on the outer corner. This can get a little messy, but we can just clean it up later. Don't worry. Don't forget about the other side, my dude. Gang gang. Using Baked Cowboy, I'm going to take some on my finger, good old phalanges, and put that on the inner corner. Bless up, because these are so pigmented and so glittery, which are all my favorite things in the world. Repeat that shit, boy. I'm just going to use whatever's left of that black on a blending brush and just going over my crease again. You should be looking something like this. Now we're gonna go with a flat brush and dip it into this black again and use it to smoke out our lower lash line. Now using a brown CoverGirl mascara, we're gonna fill out our brows, or just brush them out so that they stay in place. Once again, don't forget your other brow. Going in with this e.l.f. liquid eyeliner, I'm just gonna draw a simple thin wing on. So let's see how this goes. Sometimes my line comes out real thick, like she thicker than a bit, but I just fix it with a Q-tip if that ever happens.
What is that?
Fluffy brush is back to brush off the excess and to blend out the contour and harsh lines from the bronzer. We're gonna put on some mascara. I'm using Lash Sensational by Maybelline.
I said farewell, you took it well. Promised I won't cry over spilled milk. Give me a paper towel.
I did not notice that I had a huge pimple on my cheek. I was so sad, girl, let me tell you.
Let me come inside you, let me plant your seeds inside you. As it gets
Oh my god, I was too hyped. Look at me. Okay, I'm gonna be highlighting now with the Makeup Revolution Triple Baked Highlighter in Golden Goddess. Okay, but seriously, if we're friends and I ever do this, slap me. Why am I like this? I like to start by lightly highlighting my cheekbones. Sometimes I go a little overboard, but it's fine. And now we're just going to finish highlighting our Cupid's bow, our chin, the bridge of our nose, and our forehead. Fluffy brush is back. We're going to blend out that highlight. Sometimes you don't want it to be too overbearing. And then we're going to go over our brow bone with the same highlighter. And we're done. Now we're going to fix our frizzy hair, part it to one side, and then feel yourself, girl. Ayy. Ayy. Get it. Ayy.
This is the final look. Make sure to like this video. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. I fucking hate myself. Bye.